What's up, everybody? I'm Sean C. Welcome to the MPC Minute. We're on the road with the new MPC Studio, and we're showing you that it's not just about one genre of music. MPC has been entrenched in music for a long time in different genres, and there's no better person to show you that than the man that I'm standing next to, who needs no introduction. If you don't know him, you have the problem. This is the legendary Babyface. You've been working with MPC for a long time. Right? What was your first MPC?
I was there in the beginning, so I was gonna say probably more than you've been living, but
No.
okay.
God's good. I look good.
Oh, yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, obviously I was with doing all the other drum machines before, you know, and they were initially just kind of drum machines and not really like the sequencing and everything put together. And when the MPC came in, that was like, you know, it changed a lot of things. It did a lot of music from that. From I can name a number of songs that, like, you know, going to all the Bobby Brown stuff, like Every Little Step, and a lot of the Johnny Gill stuff, and even Whitney Houston. I mean, everything was done for years just on the MPCs.
Right.
And because it was comfortable, and the one thing that was one thing when we ultimately started switching to like other things, I won't mention the other things, but start switching to other things. The one thing that I missed more than anything was the feel of the sequencing, not just the pads, but also you know, just the rhythm, and you just couldn't get that swing. Right. That just and it's not always just for just a particular swing for like any fast songs or hip hop or whatever. It's just really just a nice kind of flow that somehow whatever you play here would always feel good. Right. You didn't, and that doesn't happen a lot on other things. You got to work really hard. Where to a certain extent the MPC kind of did the work for
It has that. There's an MPC sound that a lot of other people try to emulate. And
a sound and a feel.
The feel.
Because it's not, you know. You know, you can always go and put in drum sounds and put in harder kicks and go with that, but it's the more important thing, more than just the sound, is like the actual feel. So, you know, you can go do a 4-bar loop and have whatever sounds you want in there, but it doesn't. If it doesn't have that kind of feel that you sit there and I used to look at other musicians and figure out, how'd you come up with why does that feel so good, and how'd you do it? And I was even more amazed at kids that would figure it out without using the MPC. So to have it available again in this kind of way, and to be this mobile, that's a very cool thing, I think.
So you've been sitting here messing with it for a little while. Yep. The mobility of it is what this MPC Studio is about. So where would you be using it at?
This is this looks really cool, and me personally, if something doesn't look cool, I don't like to play it. It just will probably sit there, and it might sound stupid, but it's not. It's kind of like when you work in a room, the vibes got to be right, and so this immediately looks simple, and I can just carry it with me. So I like to, when I travel, I like to obviously set up in my room. Right. And if I have my computer with me, I'll set up and I'll bring a keyboard, maybe this size. I usually like to bring a longer keyboard, but a good piece of what I do as well is write on the plane. Okay. And so I love a long plane ride. I don't mind if I got to go 6 hours or longer. That's great, because that's like time where nobody's going to be bothering you, and so you got time to write and create. Yeah. And so normally it's just the computer that you take, but so to be able to take this, because this can easily be on a plane and you can sit there. I mean, somebody's going to be looking at you as you. Right, yeah. And you got your headphones on, they're kind of like wondering what you're doing, but they wonder what I'm doing anyway. So
I was going to say, especially you, they want to know what it is.
But this is very cool, because it'll sit right on there once you pull out your table on the plane. It'll sit right there,
what's your focus in music and how you stay inspired? What are you working on?
I've been working on a few things in the studio with a couple new artists on Motown, B. Smith and Kevin Ross. Did some writing with Isaac from The Fray.
Great.
Doing a duets album with Barbra Streisand.
Wow.
Producing one for her.
Wow.
Just did some work with Celine, did work with Alicia Keys, and gonna work with Lettucey as well.
Okay. She's doing.
Yeah, so it's a number of things, just staying busy.
Great.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for having us, man. It was a pleasure and an honor.
Yeah.
Much respect. Thank you. So that's the MPC Minute. Thanks for tuning in.